Am I the asshole? For wanting to skip Thanksgiving over dogs? My husband and I 40M and 34F are going to his mom's house for Thanksgiving. She hosts every year, and every year her dogs have been a point of contention. She has a 160-pound Saint Bernard who is about 6, and overall pretty mellow, but huge. She has a new puppy this year who is about 7 months and 180 pounds already. She refuses to lock them either outside or in their crates when we come over for Thanksgiving and in general too, honestly. We asked her to reconsider this year as we have a 6-year-old who is afraid of the puppy who is huge and wild. She jumps and is very intense. Sweet, but doesn't know her own strength. I'm also 12 weeks pregnant, and my 100-year-old grandma will be joining dinner too. My husband asked his mom to lock the dogs up and her response was essentially no, they're family. For some context, she is extra vulnerable this year as her youngest son passed unexpectedly 2 months ago. And I know the dogs have been a huge comfort when she's been home alone, as she is not married. All of the horribleness of this year aside, it feels like an inappropriate time to let the dogs roam. They are constantly jumping, getting in people's faces, and lifting themselves up to eat things off the counter. There is little to no training for either dog. We're considering not going because of it. I can't let dogs jump on me and potentially knock me over while I'm pregnant, and our son is nervous about the dogs, but she is struggling this holiday season with such a profound loss. Am I the asshole? I can't let dogs jump on me and potentially knock me over while I'm pregnant, and our son is nervous about the dogs. Yeah, even if only for the son tbh. You being pregnant makes this clear as day. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Paws stay on the ground or the dog goes out. Not the asshole. X200B. X200B. As we have a 6-year-old who is afraid of the puppy who is huge and wild, you need to prioritize your kid. Don't go. Your husband needs to tell her that obviously given your grandmother's age and your daughter's fear of 2 large untrained dogs, and you being pregnant, he's not comfortable about his family's safety around the dogs, and as such, you won't be able to join her for Thanksgiving, so you'll be having a small Thanksgiving at home. Indicate that she's absolutely welcome to join you, but obviously she can't bring the dogs. If I was your husband, I would just lock the dogs up and his mom can suck it up, deal with it. She can be miffed or even pissed off, but it's her fault they aren't trained in the first place. If she wants to have family over, then the giant puppies can hang out in a bedroom or garage where they won't be able to terrorize kids or potentially cause a miscarriage. Grandma can suck it up or spend Thanksgiving alone. Not the asshole. Maybe go somewhere else for Thanksgiving. Not the asshole. Host your 100-year-old grandma at your place. That sounds much safer. And I love dogs. I have 3 of them, but an untrained puppy and a 100-year is only going to end in an ambulance ride and a hospital visit. Not the asshole. I'm sorry somebody died, death sucks. But she needs to get a grip on reality. Her dogs are not family, they are dogs. Her living family should come before any pets, no matter how close she feels to her dogs. Not the asshole. Your 100-year grandma is too fragile to be around the jumping uncontrolled beasts. Mill's grandchild is frightened of the dogs. Tell Mill things changed and you need to stay home, and, of course, invite her to come to you. Not the asshole. Have your own intimate Thanksgiving with your grandma and the kids. Keep doing this until Mill gets it or the dogs die, however long it takes. When she asks, say as politely as possible, we will not be going to Thanksgiving at your house as long as you have those dogs roaming around unfettered. Nata. Having any untrained dog is ridiculous, but ones of that size is especially stupid. Not the asshole. Ask her to spend the night and help you prepare the meal, but the meal will have to be done at your house. This might make her feel more needed at this time. Explain that between grandma, yourself and her grandson that you can't risk having you all around the dogs. Nata. Her refusal to care about your son is on its own a reason not to go over there again until she's willing to be responsible. Not the asshole. I think for safety that you should decline going to her house this year. From your comments, you're far too worried about hurting her feelings, not worried enough about the physical mental safety of your grandma or child. I know it's hard, BC she'll be upset you're not coming. However, you absolutely need to set your priorities. Someone getting physically hurt supersedes someone feeling slighted. Nah. You don't have to go if you're worried about the risk and about your child. She's going through absolute hell right now and keeping her dogs out and about the house helps. No one is being an NRA, time to start your own family Thanksgiving traditions, sans beasts. Not the asshole. I'm sorry but we can't put grandma at risk like that. I'm also concerned about my pregnancy and my son would be scared. We won't be able to make it. We're happy to host you at our place if you change your mind. End of discussion. Not the asshole. I wouldn't eat a thing for that house, the dog hair alone. Yuck, the fact that the dogs take things off the counter and she won't do anything is just gross. Not the asshole. Any animal of any size not being put outside or in another room make the host's TA. You are not the asshole every time you don't want to be around any animal. Not the asshole. Nah. She can let her dogs do whatever she wants at her event in her house. You cannot attend because her dogs are a genuine safety risk to your family. She is grieving and deserves family support, but not at the expense of that family's own well-being because she won't provide a secure and comfortable space for her family to visit. She owns 110-pound fur missiles that do not obey the 7 basic dog obedience commands. Only one answer if she won't put up the dogs around guests and food. Sorry, I can't come. Not the asshole. Since 6-year-old child is old enough to remember holidays when older, we've decided to celebrate our holidays at home, so that their holiday memories are in their own home. I'm assuming your husband spent his holidays at home? Not the asshole. Having huge dogs around children and vulnerable adults is not safe, nor should it be encouraged. Unfortunately, dog nutters rarely see sense when it comes to this matter. I wouldn't go. Yes, the dogs live there, yes, she considers them family, but your safety trumps that. Not the asshole, but you need to move the event to a place where all can be comfortable without upsetting the dogs. First, you and your grandma cannot be jumped on by 2 huge dogs. And second, tell your mill you will not be coming because of the fear of getting hurt. And third, can you host Thanksgiving dinner? That might be a better option. Not the asshole. Too bad for mom. I know she's grieving, but you, your husband, her grandson and the 100-year-old great-gran are grieving family too, and she's dismissive of you and your concerns. I wouldn't go. It's just a meal, not like your pilgrims. Squanto is serving it himself and the future of the nation hinges on your presence. Not the asshole. We so appreciate your offer to host. With a 100-year-old guest, a pregnant guest, and a kiddo who is scared of dogs, it may be best if we hold Thanksgiving here this year. It's really important to us to spend this holiday with you. Not the asshole. First, your husband needs to tell his mom that none of you will come unless the dogs are locked up. Additionally, you will not ever come again if the dogs are not locked up. This needs to be communicated as an ultimatum and stick by it. If she ever wants to see her son or grandkids, this is what needs to be done. Her son's death has absolutely nothing to do with this. Please do not wimp out. Be firm but loving. Not the asshole. Your husband should have a discussion with her and say the dogs have to be put away or you can't come because you can't risk being jumped on by a dog and don't want your 6-year-old knocked over. It's only for a few hours. You can't expect someone to lock their pets up. Pets are family. So I'd say skip it if it's that big of a problem for you.